It's going better than you think. I know it might not seem like it, but it's going better than you think. You have to believe me. What I wanted to share with you, though, is that sometimes, in times of problem, the people that you expect to help you or to be there for you and comfort you and encourage you and support you, they're not the people that do the encouraging and the supporting. Often, you might find that they're the ones that are actually assisting your downfall. They're on your team, drilling holes in your boat, asking you, why aren't you in a better position than you're in right now? Never once considering their betrayal, their negligence, and their hurt towards you has contributed to how you feel right now. And it is okay for you to react and to have emotions, because desensitizing yourself can sometimes make it impossible for you to determine whether you're actually in pain or not. If you've been strong for too long, sometimes the pain that you endure is not necessary, but it is something that you've become accustomed to because you've suffered for too long. And that is a real thing. And nobody can prepare you for the downpour of emotions that come with that. And nobody can make you feel bad or small for having emotions, especially if you're a woman, a black woman. It is my nature to be strong, but I am not supposed to endure pain and be told that I need to toughen up about it. You don't know what somebody goes through, but you make judgments. You've got opinions, but you never ask questions, because the sensationalization of the rumors and the scandal is far more entertaining than the truth. It really do be your own people, because they know the truth, but instead they will try to take it and put it on their back and their head and their heart and scandalize you, talk badly about you, vilify you when they full well know the truth. The truth that's embedded in the culture that they're oh so proud of. As far as I'm concerned, my healing is a work in progress. It was far too expensive for me. I didn't even have the finances to afford my healing. I wasn't convinced that I needed to be invested in it, because I didn't even see me having the emotional or the financial investment to put in myself. I had to do it. Now, if I couldn't afford the investment that I made in myself, why would I compromise that by giving up my healing that nobody else invested into for some kind of notoriety or ratings from man? When it's only God that got me through, you want me to fall for your ratings of man? It is okay for me to show my emotions. It's okay for me to talk about how I feel. And if that bothers people, that's because the truth will obviously shed light on their involvement in my demise and my downfall in certain situations that are happening in my life. I don't need to speak on everything, but I'm able to advocate enough for myself to know that I'm not going to compromise my mental health or my well-being to entertain people. I worked too hard to try to get back to myself, to give it up for the validation of others or some clout chasing bullshit. It's just not going to work for me. What I invested is far greater than what you're offering. And let's not forget that the situation that I'm going through, my trauma and my abuse and my neglect has been exploited and monetized by multiple groups of people that seem to think that that's okay. I'm actually being bombarded and hounded and harassed digitally, musically, emotionally and socially, and people are telling me to cheer up about it. I'm isolated and alone, and I've got no resources and support, doing the best that I can, and people are still scrutinizing my level of success. whilst trying to chip away at my confidence and cloak themselves in it and use it as their own. Like, get real. Get real for a second. You love to hate me. You don't even know me, but you love to hate me. But in order to hate me, you had to love me first. Let that sink in. People who are going through things, they go through things for a reason. If I was so unimportant and insignificant, you wouldn't give me the time of day, but you can't stop watching me. You can't stop preying me. You can't stop involving yourself where there's no need for your involvement. You're hoping to take advantage of my disadvantage, hoping that I will sit down there and talk about my business and my troubles that I'm going through for you to either talk about, as in gossip in your group chat, or something to take as judgment over me. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm suffering in my own way, and who feels it knows. But I'm not about to go and make a mockery out of my healing. Like it's not the core strength of everything that I've got right now. People's mental health and well-being is very much as important as the clothes on your back and the food that you eat. And if people are attacking your means of making finance and attacking your stability in where you live, it's because they seek to take advantage of your disadvantage. It's not because you're incapable of taking care of yourself or you're irresponsible and, you mishandle your budget or your time. It's simply because the people that you're surrounded by, or merely because you're in isolation, they are hoping and praying that your downfall will be the fact that they are not around you. If you're going through it right now, dig deep, stay quiet, and focus on yourself more than you speak about the problems. It's very difficult to do, especially when you're surrounded and engulfed by your emotions, whether it be depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, whatever it is that you're managing. Dig deep and bet on yourself. Go without for a little while and bet on yourself, because it's days like these that push you. And when you do have your own, and when things are better, you'll remember days like this, and you'll reflect on when you didn't have, and you'll appreciate twice as hard. Don't let nobody stop you from loving yourself. Don't let nobody stop you from pursuing your dreams and giving yourself the start that you want. It's hard to share how you really feel, but if it matters, then let it go. Let your emotions come out in a way that frees you, not putting you in the stereotype and category of what it is that they're saying about you. Hurt people. Of course, you would be angry at the abuse that you've endured, inflicted by other people. Who wouldn't? But should you be judged by your reaction to the trauma that you've experienced? No. No, you shouldn't. I don't know if the person that people perceive me to be is the way that I perceive myself, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to do everything within my power to make sure that I am okay, no matter what. And if people want to pride themselves on misunderstanding me or judging me and not ever getting to know me, that is up to them. That is on them. I'm still going to pour into me. I'm still going to love me. And no amount of sabotage or back talk or downplaying is going to interfere with that, because at the end of the day, it's God's plan on my life, not yours. You're a mere mortal doing a bunch of things that you've got no business doing, and you're not going to win over me. God will win every time. And I know exactly who you are, what you're about, and I'm not scared of you. Even though you're more than me in numbers, I'm not scared of you.